Interesting. Thought-provoking. Relevant. Conversations that matters the most. Let's talk beyond the basics.
On this Earth Day, just pause and observe. We are able to stand on this planet's surface without a radiation suit or an oxygen mask. This Earth provides us, quietly and faithfully, through a thin, fragile greenhouse layer that wraps around the world like the delicate breath itself. That greenhouse layer has shielded us from deadly radiation, kept the temperature just right for life to flourish. It's the reason we exist on Earth. But that life-saving layer is now in fast transition. Today, I want to talk about this, how our Earth stands at the edge and how the human karma of convenience is pushing it closer to our point of no return, where this greenhouse layer that once protected life begins to turn against it. Before we talk about human behavior, we need to talk about the sky, because the sky is not empty, it's a blanket, a thin, fragile greenhouse layer that traps heat and keeps Earth alive. Without it, Earth would be a frozen rock. With too much of it, Earth becomes something else entirely. And we already have a perfect example of what that too much looks like. Just look at Venus. Most people don't know this, but Venus wasn't always a furnace. Scientists believe it once had liquid water, a milder climate, a surface that could have been Earth-like. But Venus had one fatal flaw. Its greenhouse layer thickened past the point of return. Carbon dioxide built up. Heat got trapped. The planet couldn't cool itself anymore. A runaway greenhouse effect began. Today, Venus is almost 900 degrees Fahrenheit on the surface, hot enough to melt lead. Its atmosphere is 90 times thicker than Earth's. Its clouds rain sulfuric acid. Venus is not mythology. It's a mirror showing us what happens when a planet loses control of its own heat. Here's the part people don't want to hear. Earth's greenhouse layer is thickening at a speed the planet has never seen in its entire history. Not slowly, not naturally, not inevitably. We are thickening it through fossil fuels, deforestation, industrial agriculture, waste, and overconsumption. Every year, the greenhouse layer gets heavier, denser, and hotter. We are not Venus, but we are moving in the direction Venus once moved and pretending we are not. There's a dangerous belief spreading right now. The deniers are saying, even if we do nothing, these changes will happen anyway, so why bother? This is not logic. This is avoidance dressed as confidence. It's the same mindset as someone watching smoke fill a room and saying, well, the fire was going to burn anyway. It's the psychology of delay, the comfort of denial, the illusion that somehow it will be taken care of by some superpower. But here's the truth. The greenhouse layer is thickening because of us. The warming is accelerating because of us. The storms, the droughts, the floods are amplified because of us. Deniers aren't just wrong, they are dangerous because their inaction becomes everyone's consequence. If they want to believe nothing we do matters, then they need to understand what that belief actually means. It means accepting a world where heat waves kill thousands, accepting oceans that swallow coastlines, accepting food shortages and mass migration, accepting air that harms children and the weak, accepting ecosystems collapsing in real time, and you're accepting that Earth becomes less like Earth every decade. If we keep thickening the greenhouse layer, we are not heading towards a gentle decline. We are heading toward a planetary tipping point, a moment after which the climate stops responding to human effort, a moment where Earth begins its own runaway process, a moment where we lose control. The difference between Earth and Venus is not destiny, it's decisions, and the window for those decisions is closing. Now let's talk about us. We're living in an age where short term profit is the North Star and convenience is the currency everyone worships. Cheap products, fast results, instant everything. Whether it's corporations chasing quarterly gains or individuals chasing comfort, the pattern is the same. We choose what is easy, not what is right. And the cost is seen everywhere. Air pollution thickens because we want fast shipping and cheap fuel. Water pollution spreads because we want low cost manufacturing and disposable goods. Toxic chemicals seep into our food, our skin, our bloodstreams. It's the hidden price of so called affordable. Single use plastics wrap our entire lives because convenience feels non negotiable. Old industries cling to outdated methods because investing in sustainable innovation threatens job security and familiar skill sets. Skepticism rises whenever sustainability is mentioned, as if protecting the only habitable planet we have is some radical idea. And yet, in the same breath, we celebrate billion-dollar missions to Mars. We cheer for rockets. We fantasize about colonies. We convince ourselves that we can absolutely transform Mars, a dead planet, while strongly refusing to do the far simpler work of keeping Earth alive. This is the karma of convenience. Taking this planet for granted, assuming it will always absorb our waste, our shortcuts, our denial. But every choice has a consequence. Every convenience has a cost. And the bill is no longer coming in the slow mail. It's already at the door. Every generation before us could say we didn't know. But we cannot, because we are the generation with satellite images of melting ice, real time air quality alerts. We have found microplastics in human organs. We are experiencing record breaking heat every single year, and we are witnessing oceans slow rising. We are the first generation in history to watch the planet decline in high definition, and still we are ignoring it like some background noise. If our forefathers saw us ignoring a problem this obvious, they'd say, how can you see this and still do nothing? Our future generations will also ask the same question. How can you see this and still do nothing? This is our moral failure. We know, and we still choose convenience. Now let's look into the silent sins of modern living. Not all harm is loud. The effects may not be felt immediately. In fact, our choices may not look like dramatic sins, but they are indeed the silent type. The small daily betrayals towards the planet slowly adds up. The earth doesn't react with anger, it reacts with accumulation. And here's the part we don't like to admit. We are not victims of environmental collapse. We are the participants. May not be intentional, but we are consistent participants in this betrayal. The earth is not a judge. It doesn't punish or forgive. Earth is a witness as it simply records everything in the soil, in the temperature, in the storms and tornadoes, and in the oceans. We need to be cautious as we are writing a legacy into the planet itself. Our writings are in carbon, in plastic, and in extinction. And here's the truth we avoid. The earth will survive, we might not. The planet has reset itself 5 times before. It knows how to heal, with or without us. The question is not whether the Earth will survive, the question is whether we will survive. So, do you want to be remembered as the generation that protected Earth and humanity, or the one that betrayed it? Here's the truth we can't keep sugarcoating. Small changes are no longer enough. We are past the era of one reusable bag and skip the straw phase. The planet is changing faster than our habits, and the gap is our responsibility to close. This is not a moment for symbolic effort. This is a moment for alignment where every part of our life reflects the values we claim to care about. If we truly believe the earth is a parent, a home, a lineage we owe something to, then our choices must start looking like respect, not convenience. So here is the real call to action. Audit your life, all aspects of it, not just the easy parts. Observe how you eat, how you shop, how you travel, how you heat and cool your home, how you waste, how you vote, how you teach your children, how you show up in your community. Every aspect is now part of the climate story. Every habit is a record of what you leave behind. This isn't about perfection, it's about priority. It's about making sustainability the default, not the exception. It's about choosing the option that protects life even when it's slower, harder, or less convenient. Because convenience is how we got here, conscience is how we get out. If we don't shift now, not gradually, not symbolically, but decisively, we will become the generation that watched the earth change and still chose comfort. So today, on Earth Day, make a promise that actually means something. I will no longer live on autopilot. I will make sustainable choices in every part of my life. I will not pass this crisis to the people I love. Not a small step, but a full shift into a new identity, because the earth doesn't need our gestures, it needs our transformation and commitment.